Before the video starts, I'd like to apologize for the extreme delay in this video being released. I couldn't find a way to transfer the videos from my phone because there was such high file sizes to my computer, but I found a way. It's all good, so just enjoy the rest of the video. I will be putting this into that. We got a few things to do first. Well, I kind of left my lights on. We gotta turn those off first. Got it. Second action item on the list will be starting up my blaster, just because it hasn't started in a while and I figure it can't hurt it, right? This is the blaster in question. It's got about 20 or I'd say 25 hours on it, maybe 30, and should start right up. It's been sitting for days. Should be in neutral. I'm not even gonna try to choke. I'm gonna be fucking. I'm not even turning the choke on. No choke. It's in neutral. Trust it's gonna start. Just gotta prime it first. It's a 2-stroke, so you know. Told you. This has to be one of my favorite vehicles of all time. This thing's awesome. And now for the next action item, I kind of have to open the garage because I gotta take all this out. It is really cold outside. In fact, it's about a little less than 30 degrees inside, so yeah. Wonderful. I'm not gonna be pulling my truck fully in. It's not terribly cold outside. I've been in way worse. So I think I'm gonna pull my truck halfway in and then I'm just gonna work on it in here. First, we gotta take all this out though. Well, clean. Now that we have a very laggy camera. We have our air filter in there. Let's move the truck. Now, let's see. Nice. No check engine lights, no nothing. Just the airbag light blinking on and off. Yeah, we good. The beast is in, and oh god, this thing looks so much more menacing when it's in a garage, honestly. I am gonna replace these lower headlights. I believe this one is out, or the halo, and I'm just replacing both of them because, you know, you don't want different colors. So what we want to do now, pop the hood. Just want to pop the hood. I forgot to do a proper introduction. What is up, you beautiful fuckers? You know what's happening. Install that into that, but let me give you some backstory. I'm doing this because GM in the 1990s had this genius idea of putting this intake pipe onto these trucks. I say genius sarcastically because this box is a power-robbing hog. If you think about it, there's no reason for that box to be there. It just says Vortec on it. This indeed has the Vortec heads. This is a 97 Chevy, so it's got the Vortec L31 in it. What I've done to this thing, MSD performance spark plug wires, NGK Iridium spark plugs, distributor rotor and cap, MSD. This light should be on. There we go. I did put a Superstar Extreme, I believe. Ew. Oh, I bought a premium. Okay. That's gonna be replaced soon. Just grab the handy dandy light here. Honestly, for now, I'm gonna put the light right there so we can work here. First thing we are going to do is examine the box and see what we have. This is the air filter. This is the actual filter which the air is going to pass through on the fender. Wrapping! Mint. This, I believe, is the adapter from the air box to the intake pipe. And these are some of the parts to the air box. This is where the air filter is going to sit and collect air. Because if you have a cold, quote-unquote, cold air intake without an air box that's just free floating in the engine bay, you're intaking more hot air than you are cold air. Simple enough. The intake pipe completely made of plastic. Hardware, that's very useful. And I believe this connects to the intake manifold. Stop, do not return this product. Do not return this product to the store. This is a diagram. This is gonna be very useful. It's actually gonna be very useful. So I think the first step here is going to be removing my current intake. First thing I'm going to do, if I can speak. Hang on. Yeah, this part of the hood seal is coming off. I'd rather that not come off. So the reason I'm doing all of this is not because I'm trying to make my truck a race truck. I am trying to get more performance parts for it eventually. But I have just a MicroGuard air filter in here, and I have Mobil 1 full synthetic oil in this truck. I have a K&N oil filter. I want to go like basically quality everything. MicroGuard is fine. I work in a parts store. I sell plenty of MicroGuards. We don't get many back in returns. So it's fine, just not for me. As I'm recording with a phone, it's kind of hard to put my phone in places where you guys can see things. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is remove the actual air filter. This is pretty clean. I replaced it about 4,000 miles ago, so it's obvious that it's going to be clean.
I can't control you, you're not the one for me now. I can't control you, you can't control me. I need to feel you, so I said, evil, you and me. You're not the one for me now. You're not the one for me.
Well, I did it. All right, let's look down there, shall we? Yeah, it's pretty dark. Pretty dark. Pretty dark, I'd say. Next step, I believe, let's get to assembling the intake.
They live as cowards and they die as fools. But after that is gonna come to you. I want the ruins of your wretched mind. You can't escape.
There were some hiccups, but we did get the box kind of put together. Got the sealing here, got the rubber grommet there for the temp sensor. Other than that, I just need to construct the pipe, find the missing hose clamp, because I'm missing a hose clamp, and we'll be all good to put it in the truck.
We have always been down. If I ever did a thing to you, then just let me do it now. Come back in. I bet you right up when we start the show, but I mean.
And here's the sneak peek.